Hey guys, this is Anita. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be tag video which is based on Parks and Recreation TV show. I watched only few episodes of the show. I just know some of the characters, but I don't think we need to watch the show to do this tag. The questions are straightforward. I was tagged by Kate Coy. Her channel is also new, like mine. She's an avid reader. She's amazing. I'll link her video in the description below. Please check her out. And let's jump right into questions. First question is Leslie Knope, a strong female lead character. If I had filmed this video a couple of hours back, my answer would have been different, but I just finished The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and I can't pick anyone else other than Evelyn Hugo. Evelyn Hugo is the most inspiring character I have ever read. Every decision she made in the book is towards her ambition. Her every move is calculated. She manipulates people, but we realize that she doesn't have any choice. It's better that than falling a victim of others or waiting for someone to save her. She's a brilliant character and reading her is an enlightening experience. If you haven't read it, please go and read that book. Question 2. Ben Wyatt, a character that you can see yourself dating or marrying. I really struggle with this question. I don't generally get crushes while reading a book, but I decided to go with Richard from The Prodigal Daughter by Jeffrey Archer. I think love story in that book is perfect. I read that book in college, but I still remember how protagonists in that book met. I still remember the conversations between them. I remember thinking this is how a relationship should be. Question 3. Ron Swanson, a character that you didn't think you end up loving. I'll go with Edmund from Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I read those books only once but watched movies many times, so I remember movies better. Edmund from book 2 is mean, petty and jealous kind of guy, but we can see his growth clearly. By book 5 he shines. In book 5 he becomes smart and this brave leader. He became one of my favorite characters in that series. Question 4. April Ludgate, a grumpy character that is very lovable. I'll go with Howl from Howl's Moving Castle by Diane Wynne Jones. I understand not everyone sees Howl as grumpy. I'm really stretching here. He's dramatic and acts like cool and chill kind of person, but I read him as grumpy and moody character and I loved his drama. This is a fun and unique book and it's pretty short and perfect palate cleanser if you're looking for a short fantasy. Question 5. Andy Dwyer, a character that seems to get in a lot of trouble. I'll go with Lila from A Darker Shade in Magic. She's a thief and she's kind of confident in her abilities. She doesn't back down from fight and she ends up falling in trouble always. Not just in book 1, we see that even in book 2, she goes and finds trouble and it comes back hunting her sometimes. So I'll go with her. Question 6. Anne Perkins, a character that you'd like as your best friend. I almost want to pick a character from The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but I already chose that book once, so I'll go with Nina from Six of Crows Duology. Nina is loyal, brave and resourceful. There is not a single dull moment with her. She's always fun and she's ready to take risks. I like that kind of character, so my answer is Nina. Question 7. Gary, Jerry, Larry, Terry, Gergich, a book that you don't really care for. I'll go with 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher. This is a story of a girl who commits suicide and leaves cassette tapes explaining why she committed suicide. So we follow her journey through those cassette tapes. I'm sorry if you're a fan of that book, but I really couldn't connect with her character and I didn't care by the end of it. I'm really sorry about that. Question 8. Donna Meagle, a book that was spoiled for you. That's Mistborn, The Final Empire. I was participating in Olympics Readathon in June and I was looking for books to fit the prompts and I wanted to read at least Mistborn 1 and 2 in June. So I wanted to check which prompt book to fit. So I went to Goodreads and read the synopsis of book 2 and it spoiled book 1 for me. I have physical copies right there, but I did not check physical copy. Physical copy didn't spoil it. I was so pissed off with me and I'm disappointed, so I did not even start Mistborn. I was hoping I'll forget it and I can start it, but looks like I'm never going to forget it. Who goes to Goodreads and read the synopsis of book 2 without even reading book 1? I have only myself to blame for that. Question 9. Chris Traeger, a character that is dealing with a lot of emotional baggage. There are many characters from Earthseed series and Six of Crows duology which fits this question, but I want to choose a character from a book which I haven't mentioned in my channel, that is Cersei by Madeline Miller. Cersei is the retelling of the witch Cersei from Greek mythology. Cersei was lonely and never loved by her parents. She was betrayed and banished to an island. She goes through a lot. I loved how Madeline Miller approached the story and I loved her writing. Question 10. Tom Haverford, a character that has a lot of swag. I don't remember this character from the show. I think he's kind of overconfident, but swag means kind of confident attitude to me, so I'll go with that kind of character. I choose Tissaman from Dragonfly Falling by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Tissaman is actually a grumpy and orthodox kind of character, but once he starts fighting, we see that confidence, we see that skill. I loved his fighting scenes from Dragonfly Falling. The moment I read this question, Tissaman's fighting is the first thing I thought of, so I decided to go with him. And the last question is to tag some people. I tagged Johanna. She gave me my first shout out, so I want to pay her back. She has wonderful channel. She has amazing discussions with all other booktubers. Please go and check her channel if you haven't yet. And I also want to tag Larry from Larry Has Opinions and Ali from Christy Reads. Both of them tagged me in other videos and I want to pay them back. They have amazing channels. Please check their channels and subscribe to them if you haven't yet. I'll link their channels in the description below. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.